Sitting around the campfire singing songs of yore, playing till my fingers are sore 'cause they always want one more. Yeah, we're sitting around the campfire singing songs of yore, playing till my fingers are sore on the Campfire Troubadour. Well, a good day to you, fine gentlemen and ladies. Thank you for joining me today for a wee bit of singing and a wee history lesson. Now, they call me Two Wives, the Campfire Troubadour, singing songs of yore and songs about yore. Now, today I'll be singing a song called Johnny Home. Gather round for a tale to be had of a 6'6" strapping lad. He'd enlist to the Navy of his own port stead, make a name and then return home. A towering man, quiet and shy, hugged his kids and kissed his wife goodbye. He said, "Young Billy, now don't you cry, for soon I'll be coming home." And she wished Johnny would stay home. Johnny came aboard with a gleam in his eye. On the dock below there stood his wife, smiling and waving as she said goodbye. And to me she yelled, "Bring Johnny home." Now never had we seen such a vaulting man, with a thirst for knowledge and a course well planned. He spoke of his family again and again, and the life he soon would sow. Yeah, we'd all see Johnny home. And we'll all see Johnny home someday, to his wife and kids assuring it's okay. We'll eat and we'll drink and we'll end our day with a sad old sailor's song. And we'll all see Johnny home someday. We'll reminisce and we'll laugh and we'll watch his kids play. Talk about how we're gonna spend our days. Yeah, we'll all see Johnny home. Now, Captain was an undaunted man. He swore he knew his enemies all firsthand. And we knew someday he'd make his stand if again their paths did cross. Well, it was dark as hell on a ghostly night, and the cannon fire was the only light. And what we saw next was a sickening sight. Then the captain's life was gone, and to the battle we saw Johnny run. Johnny jumped in without a fear for his life as the enemy boarded our starboard side. We were 15 down and dropping like flies when I saw Johnny's eyes turn red. And he let forth a scream and a ravenous might, with a pistol in his left and a cutlass in his right. Like a wild hurricane he commenced to fight. This battle's not finished yet, and to Johnny we owe our debt. And we'll all see Johnny home someday, to his wife and kids assuring it's okay. We'll eat and we'll drink and we'll end our day with a sad old sailor's song. And we'll all see Johnny home someday. We'll reminisce and we'll laugh and we'll watch his kids play. Talk about how we're gonna spend our days. Yeah, we'll all see Johnny home. Then the crew joined in, and to the ship we breached with a newfound vigor of 10 men each. Some did die and some did flee, but in the end our crew stood tall. Then we looked at Johnny, now covered in blood. He collapsed to his knees, cursing hell and heaven above. Woe me punishment, what have I done? And he muttered, I felled them all. Then we all saw Johnny fall. And we all saw Johnny home that day, to his wife and kids assuring it's okay. We told them of the battle on the 5th of May, and how not a braver man had fought. And we all piped down when she started to cry. Then she knelt out beside him and she said goodbye. And the children fell in with her by her side. For the loss, time stood still. And then anger ensued for the months of prayers that went unanswered as she drew back her long black hair. And we watched as she died a little bit right there. Then she stood and addressed me as Sir. Thank God you brought Johnny home. Well, thank you for joining me today for a wee bit of singing. And in case you haven't watched the introduction video to this channel, I'm not a professional musician or singer by any stretch of the imagination. I try to get by on what little bit of talent I've got. As such, I will occasionally sing off key, and I'll miss notes on my guitar occasionally as well. But nonetheless, I hope you all enjoyed our time together today. And until we meet again, I remain your humble servant, Two Wives, the Campfire Troubadour.